literally just learned how to use chopsticks on YouTube.
I'm just a little bit stretchy, and then I'm just going to be able to see your cervix.
Changing in public parks in front of multiple parents and children. Hey guys, I'm in town. Well, you can't really call London. Anyway, I'm in central London going to Sushi Samba. It's April 17th, so we've got a reservation. I'm so excited. Never been to sushi, and for someone that doesn't like raw meat, this is going to be really, or raw fish, this is going to be really interesting, so let's see how it goes. We are at Sushi Samba. We're sat on the terrace because it's April 17th, so May 17th is when we can all go out and sit indoors. So inside Sushi Samba, the actual restaurant at Heron Tower, it's actually gorgeous. The decor's all orange. Inside is stunning. I probably would have showed it in like a little kind of little montage, but hi baby. Yeah, so we're at first date night since 2020, so I'm really excited. So I'm currently learning how to use chopsticks because I've never used them. I don't know how to use them, and I'm at a sushi place. It just sounds all mad. Like, why would you come to a sushi place, don't eat raw meat or fish, can't use chopsticks? I'm trying to culture myself, guys, trying to learn new things. So yeah, I'm really excited about that. So I went for the Shisho Fine. I think that's what it's called, Shisho Fine. They went for a Japanese beer. This is great. It's strong as well. It's got vodka in it. I've literally just learned how to use chopsticks on YouTube. Look. Check me out. So we have, I don't know which one's which, but we've got tiger maki and California something something. One's got like tiger prawn and one's got, what's it got? Prawns? Or shrimp? I don't even know. And veggies over here, which we've like demolished, but so far so good, guys. I would recommend. I'll let you know at the end. Congratulations to me for graduating. Well, I didn't graduating, but actually 20 was meant to be class of 2019, but I'm a class of 2021. Babe, what do you think about the food?
It was good.
What do you rate it? Babe's cold, you see, he's freezing. He said 7 out of 10. I'd say the same. As someone who doesn't eat sushi, doesn't eat raw meat, 7 out of 10. It's good. We got the California maki, correct? Tiger what? Or tiger maki? Tiger maki, California, and veggie sushi samba mamba rolls, which is like sushi. And they have stuff like tiger prawn, avocado, cucumber, blah blah blah. But that was good. Like, for someone, if you're a beginner and you don't know what to eat, I recommend. Sorry, my eyes are watering. Then I also got the lamb chops. I don't know why, but I thought it was pork, but it was lamb. Lamb chops. We got rice, and we got, the tempura was absolutely phenomenal. Favorite thing, if you're gonna come to Sushi Samba, I recommend the tempura. And then I got the cheese. It's quite strong, so that's why I've been drinking it a little bit slowly. But I recommend 7 out of 10. Recommend to come here. Will I come back again? Maybe not, because it's just not my style of food. But if I was to go to like Japanese food, I would come back. Hey guys, so I am at Gunnersbury Park with my photographer for the day. My boyfriend, and we are taking pictures in this H&M summer collection, which is absolutely stunning, at this gorgeous orangery. I'm going to show you. It is absolutely, ignore my stuff over there, it's actually stunning. So yeah, I'm gonna show you a little bit of my styles, some BTS shots, and yeah, let's get into the photo shoot.
I got my peaches out in Georgia. Oh yeah, shit. I get my weed from California. That's that shit. I took my chick up to the north, yeah. Badass bitch. I get my light right from the source, yeah. Yeah, that's it. And I see you. The way I breathe you in. It's the texture of your skin. I wanna wrap my arms around you, baby, never let you go. Oh, and I see you. It's nothing like
We are on to outfit number 3, and the sun is going down, so we have 4 outfits, so 2 more left to shoot. It's like 5:40, so we're gonna see what we can do in like half an hour with 2 outfits.
DJ MJ.
You ain't sure yet, but I'm for ya. All I could want, all I could wish for. Nights alone that we miss for. The days to save a souvenir.
And we are on our final outfit of this content day. And it's been a journey, changing in public parks in front of multiple parents and children. It's been fun. But look at this view. How gorgeous is this scenery? Absolutely stunning. And that is a wrap. So we are done. Finally, I'm exhausted. So now we are just admiring the scenery. Look how gorgeous it is.
Pretend I can't ignore your eyes. Don't think you wanna know just where
I am on my way to get my pap smear done. I live like around the corner from the GP. I'm so nervous. I've had so many things. I've watched so many YouTube videos. People have said stuff like they've cried. Other people on Instagram have DM'd me and said that it's completely fine and that they're not bothered and it's easy, it's quick. So I just don't know how I feel about someone prodding me with utensils in my private bits. So I'm going to take you along with me to show you the realistic view of how it is from my perspective, especially because I am someone that is more nervous about it. Whew, hopefully, I'm not sure how COVID guidelines are and how people are at the moment, but I'm hopefully going to record inside and do the whole process. But we'll see how the nurse is, if she's got time, if I can. I've got my AirPods in because I'm thinking about playing music to calm me down when she's doing it. I'm that type of person who will once she gets a blood test, I will literally not look and close my eyes. So let's see how it goes.
Right, brilliant. So obviously your first smear.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'll go through it all with you, and then we can obviously if there's any questions you've got,
Yeah,
and then
of
we can
course.
make sure that you're happy and comfortable.
Yeah.
And with your history, obviously, I just want to kind of reassure you as well that I'm going to be nice.
I've been so nervous about it just because I don't know how it goes. You know,
Yeah.
first one.
Yeah.
Everyone has so many different
You know
stories.
what? Absolutely, and everybody talks about it, and they
Yeah.
all sort of go. You always hear horror stories, but you never hear the good things.
Yeah.
And it's so important that people understand that it doesn't have to be scary, and it doesn't have to be horrible, and it's something that we all have to go through. All us girls have to go through this, and it's really important.
Yeah.
So if we, I'm not going to use the R word, and I call it the R word, relax.
Yeah.
I don't get why people say that, but the important thing is to breathe. And that's honestly, that's the most important thing you can do, because if you're breathing, then you'll focus on your breathing, and naturally that will just, everything will be settled anyway.
Yeah.
So what I have to do is I have to insert a tube into your vagina. Mm-hmm. Now, the reason that I do that is because your cervix is sat quite far back in the vagina, and you can't see it just by looking in, because the walls of the vagina fall down in front of it. Mm-hmm. So the tube's purpose is to literally just to move the walls out of the way so you can see the cervix.
Yeah.
The cervix is kind of like a lump. The way that I usually describe it is like the tip of a penis. That's kind of what it's like. It kind of looks like that, which is bizarre, but that's kind of what, if you can imagine that. So that's what I'm looking for in your vagina, and so I need to move the wall. So you'll feel like a stretchy feeling. Yeah. It shouldn't be painful in that sense, but you should feel the stretch. Okay. So that's what to expect. There's no clamping, there's no cutting, there's no scraping or any of those horrible things that people seem to talk about.
They do say scraping a lot.
They do, right? I've got a brush. The sample is taken by a brush, okay, and it's a really soft brush, and literally it just sits, it's like a triangle shaped brush, and it just goes into the opening of your cervix, not in deep or anything like that, literally just sits on the opening of your cervix. That's like kind of, just in like that. And then I'm just going to twistle that around, and the brush just brushes the skin cells off gently. Okay, so you might feel a little bit of pressure at that point as that's happening, but that's quite a normal thing to experience. So I'm not going to be cutting you or anything horrible. And then what we do then is that it gets sent off to the lab, and then they will have a look at that under the microscope. The first thing they're going to check for is HPV. If you're HPV positive, they will then obviously do the screening, and they will look at the cells, and they will refer you to colposcopy, which is the specialist centre, if it's necessary. So the first thing they do is what we call a triage. They check for the HPV first. If you've got no HPV, you get a negative result, and that's see you in 3 years. Job done. If you've got positive HPV, then they will have a look at that closer. They will give you advice in regards to whether the cells themselves, the skin cells, whether they're growing normally or abnormally. If they're growing abnormally, then they will refer you on. If they're growing normally, then they will give you a recall time based on what their findings are. That could be a month, 6 months, or 3 years, or a year, sometimes in between. So that will all come in the letter, in your results letter, okay, and it will tell you in there what to do next.
Oh, how long do the results take?
2 to 6 weeks. Usually it's nearer 2, to be fair. They're pretty good, quick turnaround, so it's absolutely fine. Just getting them quite quickly, and that will get sent to your home. It doesn't come here. Well, it does come here eventually, obviously, we get it. But yeah, so if you don't hear anything, let us know, and we can check whether or not it's there. As I say, the results get sent off to the lab. If you get referred to colposcopy, that still doesn't mean that you've got cancer, and that's really important that you know that, because I don't want you to kind of think, oh my God, I've got referral. That means I've got cancer. It doesn't. It means that they want to have a closer look, and they can do what's called a see and treat, in the sense that they can have a look at it. If they feel there are any cells, any skin cells that are in danger, so at risk of turning cancerous, so they're growing abnormally, then they can remove them with laser treatment, and healthy cells can grow through and replace them, and then all good. And they will keep monitoring you. You'll get recalls more frequently if that happens, and you'll be seen regularly to have repeat smears done. So everything it's all about preventing. We're not hoping to find cancer, we're hoping to stop it ever developing.
Okay, fab.
All right. So as far as obviously we're going through what I'm going to be doing in a second, I'm going to get you to come up on the couch. I've got a box there to pop your clothes in. I'm going to give you some paper.
I've got a dress on.
Even better? You came well prepared. I've got some paper you can put over. I call it the NHS fluffy blanket. You can lay that over you if you want to. And then we'll just take our time, okay? Just, you let me know.
You're going to use lube, right?
Oh, God. Well, listen, I have to be careful about that. The lubrication side of thing is that we're not allowed to use actual proper lube. And we use water, and water is actually just as good a lubrication as anything. The reason is that the lubrication, the stuff that they use for when they do other types of examinations, can actually affect the smear sample. So other exams, so if you have like an examination where they're just looking at your vagina and they use a speculum, or you're having something else done, like having a coil fitted or something, they can use it then, and it doesn't matter. But with using lubrication when you're having a smear test, it can affect the sample. So we just use water, but actually that's absolutely fine
water.
To do that.
Alright, good.
Is there anything you wanted to ask?
You can be slow.
Oh, God, yeah, of course. We're not here for a rush.
Alright, thank you.
I'm going to lock the door as well, if that's okay. Pull this curtain round. Yeah, the paper thing's always a bit of a joke, I think, because when you get this bit of paper as a blanket, it's a bit, like, pathetic.
Am I supposed to put my legs up?
Not for the minute, you just relax for a minute. I'll talk you through that when I come round.
Okay, fab. Thank you. I'm ready whenever you are.
Okay, I'll be there. 2 seconds. One thing I needed to ask you is if you know when the first day of your last period was.
First day of my last period. I'm ovulating now, so about 2 weeks ago.
Okay.
I have the exact date on my phone when we're done.
We'll get that when you're done. When we're done, then. That's okay. Because I will need to know that for your form. Okay, my lovely. Right, so what you need to do, if you bend your knees up, but keep your heels together. So your heels are touching each other. Yeah. So put your feet right by your bum, that's it. And then you're just going to drop one knee that way and one knee that way. That's it.
Like that.
That's perfect. There we go. Okay, and don't forget, remember what I said about breathing. Really important to breathe. You right? Okay, you alright for me to start? Okay, nice slow deep breaths.
Alright, I think I'm tensing.
No, you're okay for the minute. Just alright. I'm going to just my hand initially, okay? Alright, so I'm just going to put the tube in really slowly now, okay? Well done, you're doing brilliantly. That's the tube gone in. And just let stretchy feeling now. Well done. You're doing amazing. Okay, I'm stopping for a second. You're doing really well. I can see your cervix. You okay for me to continue?
No.
I'm just going to stop for a second.
Let me relax a bit.
It's alright, nice slow deep breath. Okay, nice slow deep breaths for me. Okay, now you're going to feel a little bit of pressure. And that's me taking the sample. I'm nearly done. Okay, you're 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 nearly d And we're all done.
Done.
Yeah, I'm taking it out.
Oh.
Well done.
Oh.
There you go. She's done it.
Okay, it wasn't that bad.
Yay!
It wasn't terrible.
It's never as bad as you think it's going to be.
Oh, I feel so proud of myself.
You should.
Because that was like the making of like months of stress.
Oh, bless you.
Shall I get up now?
Amazing. Yeah, get yourself dressed.
Okay.
I'm so pleased for you, bless you.
Honestly, I actually thought it was going to be way worse. It wasn't comfortable, but it wasn't like
No, it's not comfortable, but it's more an embarrassment factor. I mean, you'd be weird if you liked it.
Yeah.
I don't want to meet anybody that likes it, don't I?
Oh my god. Guys, it wasn't that bad. So all done. Really happy. Results coming 2 to 6 weeks. Let me get home and then I'll tell you guys more about how it was. Guys. I've just had my pap smear done. I'm now home. I have like 10 minutes left of my lunch, so I'm just taking some time. I'm gonna be honest, it wasn't that bad. I mean, I know I was like screaming in that video. I'm so embarrassed. It wasn't that bad at all. Right now, like, so let me start from the beginning. So she obviously gave me all the information. She was very reassuring. Oh my god, I'm so glad I got this lady, because she was just the most reassuring person. Everyone always tells people to relax, and I just don't think that's right, because how can you tell someone that's not relaxed to relax? How can we just switch off and be like, oh, I'm relaxed now? So I love that she didn't tell me to relax. She was just like, take your time, we'll go in your pace. And you know what? It wasn't that bad at all. Like, I know I did scream, but it really wasn't that bad. The insertion was fine. As you could see, I didn't even flinch. There's no issue. The issue was obviously when they expand it. Sorry for the graphicness, but when they expand the speculum. When they expand the speculum, it's a bit uncomfortable, because she does it, and I don't know what she does, but she was twisting it, and it was a little bit uncomfortable. It was a little bit painful for me. Yeah, it was quite painful for me, actually. Not gonna say a little, I'll be honest, it was quite painful for me when she did that, when she expanded it. But everything else was so fine. Like, someone told me that they'd be scraping your insides, and it wasn't that at all. It was so fine. Like, when they actually did got the swab, and they, you know, got to your cervix and were just getting the cells, that was so fine. The only painful bit was literally the expansion and when she like was twisting it so she could find my cervix, because your cervix, if you was listening before and you heard properly, I don't know if I'm going to show that actually, but your cervix is hidden. I think I'm correct. So sorry if I'm not. I'm not a medical profession. I should have probably done a disclaimer that this is my experience, and this is my experience. So yeah, that was completely fine. And it was over in a minute. It was over in a few minutes. I don't even know how long that was. I'll probably write it below when I go back and record and I can check, but it was so quick. So anyone who's worrying about it and panicking as I was, this, like, honestly, I know it's easier said than done, but it was so fine. Like, I'm so glad that I've recorded this and I've done this, because now I can look back. So all in all, yes, there is some pain. There is some slight discomfort. For me, it was more pain in the expansion of the speculum, but the whole experience was done in minutes. So it's pain for a few minutes, like not even minutes, pain for a few seconds. And then now I'm home. I have a few cramps. I do feel a bit uncomfortable, but it's nothing more than like your normal cramps when you're about to come on your when you're about to menstruate. So fine by me. I'm fine. I can't, like, if you are someone out there on my YouTube watching this and you have some anxiety, or you feel type of way, or you have, you know, some reason of worrying about it, because I know a few of my friends have endo, a few of my friends have PCOS, so like message me, reach out to me, email me, DM me on Instagram, whatever, message me. I'm happy to talk you through it and tell you step by step. I'm happy to just give you some support. I'm just here for you because I know how nerve-wracking this could be, but oh my gosh, I feel like an adult and I'm here for it.